Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of June 2017. Now, look, we're going to be covering a very strong array of events and circumstances around you. We'll start with the home and the family. We're going to go on and work, well, where you are within yourself right now. We'll work through your career goals and aspirations. We'll also go through to your finances, health and well-being, and of course your relationship stuff. So it's all the good things. So hello, Taurus. So here we go. We're looking at the home and the family, or where you are within yourself right now. Look, you've picked up the Hangman there, and as you can see, it has on the card, okay, an area where you feel like you're coming up a path and it's time to make some changes. And I feel that this is going to be the key prevalent or key word that's going to be prevalent to you making some progress this month. Look, you've been suspended in time. Things haven't been moving ahead. All of a sudden, you're feeling this challenge, okay, saying to you, no, I need to push now. I need to get some answers. I need to see results. And this month is definitely favorable for that. So this is a time of seeing you be able to come to that point of saying choices need to be made. I don't see any wrong decisions happening here. What I do feel is that the universe or spirit will definitely support you. However, it is about you making that initiative to say, look, I need to be seeing some results now. Rather than waiting or relying on others, this is your chance to put your plans, goals and aspirations forward. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, look, you've picked up the Ten of Swords here. This is quite a significant card to have, because it's almost like as if you don't know exactly what's happening in your work environment. However, part of you goes, I need to know I've got the support. So you may be questioning people or their actions, or you may be looking at opportunities, but you're keeping mum about them, okay? And if this is the case, I feel like there is some undercurrents coming through which will show you or give you key signs that you're on the right path. Now, contracts, agreements, renegotiations, anything to do with that is all going to be very significant during this period of time. Now, for those that are looking for work, you'll be finding that it's really very favorable. It's behind the scenes, a lot of work happening, so you may be finding you're getting your resume in order or CV in order, okay? You're taking the time to brush up on your skills and knowledge and so forth. And I feel in doing this, you may be finding that there is an opportunity to make you the top contender where work is concerned. Now, because I do get contracts and agreements here, and I also get the unknown, it may mean that you are going to, have to do something that you haven't done before. However, by doing this, you're going to be finding it very productive. So it's about you kind of like trusting universal, trusting spirit to know that you're on the right pathway. And I feel good agreements or good opportunities where work is concerned arriving. Now, in connection with your finances, look, you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Often when this comes up, it tells you that there's a lot of advice being sought or given around that financial areas. And because of this, you may be finding that it's getting the right person for the right reasons. Now, a lot of the times this is, if you're here in Australia, we're getting prepared to get ready for the end of the taxation year. So there could be a lot of, sourcing out your financial areas, okay? It could be that all of a sudden you're dealing with phone calls and correspondence and all of this to get your financial areas back into order. Whatever is happening, I feel like it's all about making sure that the channels of communication are there, keeping also in mind that you also are the one that's making this final choice, even though there's lots of advice around, there's lots of wonderful directions, but at the end of the day, you need to live with these decisions. In connection with your health and your well-being. Now, as you guys know, I'm not a doctor, but I do tend to use my intuitive side and also what I'm picking up to give you a area of health to look at. However, if you do have health issues, please always seek medical advice. So you've brought in the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card rules surgeries. It rules, decisions that need to be made. It also rules coming up to putting things into perspective, such as tests, examinations, and so forth. Because this is also ruled by Pluto, which is ruled by the house of Scorpio, you need to be very careful in the areas of the lower pelvic area, make sure of the blood work, the hormones, sexual areas and so forth, okay, because you could be finding that there is examinations or sensitivities that need, need to be looked at, okay, in this area. Now, for some, you might be just going in and discussing the fact of getting a tooth filled, okay, or having a blood test. For others, it could be that you're coming down to making decisions about a certain form of health issue, okay. Whatever this is, the guys upstairs are saying, well, listen, this is a time for you to kind of really think about this quite seriously, because you need to make these steps now. In connection with your personal aspects of your life, okay, your relationships. Look, you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. Now, people get really nervous when they see that because it shows old frustrations brimming to the surface. However, I really do feel that this is also telling you that this has a lot to do with the fact that you're not spending quality time with those that matter. So partnerships and friendships and family and even work ambitions are all kind of all over the place, and this is your chance to actually bring things back into a more happier and more content area where you're able to manage things, because people are feeling a little bit neglected here. Even you could be feeling a little bit neglected. So this is your opportunity to bring, those prospects of, things being a lot more balanced and harmonized back into order. So this is about discussing things with your partner, but also making some quality time there as well, so that you're not re-encountering these frustrations over and over. Now, for those that are single, your biggest issues around the home, I think that you're maybe putting too much focus on the fact that you don't want to invite somebody else in, or you don't feel that you have the energy for this. Maybe there has been so much has been preoccupying, you haven't had a chance to kind of put yourself out there. But I really do feel, okay, that the guys upstairs are saying, well, listen, if you're frustrated enough, okay, by your circumstances, this is the perfect time to make some change, one step at a time, one day at a time. And I feel like as if when you least expect it, you may find that you do have an opportunity to meet people or spend some time doing some of the things that you would like to do, which opens up the potential opportunity, okay, to socially connect with somebody or people who can be very beneficial in your search or your pursuit of love. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed your Taurus Tarotscopes for the time of June 2017. I thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your month.